that makes me laugh, right? In one of my group chats last night, and apologies if I'm about to rant, I just can't stand this football manager with a passion. They put in a video of like an under-6 game, an under-16 playing. You know where you've got all the kids and the football goes on the pitch and they all chase it around the park?
Yeah.
Like,
Flies to shit.
there's no positional sense. And it was, somebody said, this is Ange Postecoglou. And I was like, yes, this is what we do. We're not coached. Honestly, guys, people will think I'm being harsh. Watch us as a team from defence to midfield to forward. There's no coaching. There's no link between the midfield and the defence. There's no right centre half and right back linking up. Going over, shuffling over together. There's no two centre halves talking to each other. Same on the left side. There's no one that sits in front of the back four. There's no wingers that get back and help support. The whole thing is uncoached. We are a team that when it clicks, and every 10 to 12 games, we get a great big win and people go, that's Ange ball. Is it heck? Ange ball is Tottenham Hotspur, right? Let me give you like some stats, Dan, right? Spurs have lost 14 games out of 27 in the Premier League, right? 14. That's a 52% loss rate this season. 52%. In the 2 years that he's been here, he's had 65 Premier League games and lost 26 of them. To put that in perspective, Pochettino in 3 seasons didn't even lose 17 games. In 3 seasons, he didn't lose 17 games. This guy's lost 14 in the last 27 games. He can't organise a defence. Yeah. The hopium from the Tottenham fan base is mad. When Van der Ven and Romero come back, what? We were losing games with Van der Ven and Romero. Sorry, I'm ranting, right? Do you know Christian Romero is available for 61% in 4 years. He's been available for 61% of games in 4 years. Mickey Van der Ven in 2 years has been available for 51% of Spurs games. I keep hearing this when he comes back, when he comes back, when he comes back. We're basing our hope around injury-prone footballers that are never available for more than 5-6 games in a row, with a manager that has never done anything in a top league, and he's embarrassing us. Glenn Hoddle said it last night in commentary. He said Spurs are a shambles. Like Glenn Hoddle, our greatest ever footballer, is saying Spurs are a shambles.
He sounds very toxic and negative, Sava. That sounds very toxic and negative to me.
I think Sava makes some good points, but I do think there is some overarching, like with regards to the coaching. I've agreed. I said the defensive coaching just does look near to none, and I don't know,
George. You remember going on streams?
No, I did like Ange, and that's what I was going to say. I don't think you
boy.
can solely put this on Ange. I think when you have to look at it is Ange is surrounded by inexperienced managers, inexperienced coaches. Sorry, you've got the likes of Ryan Mason, Miles Jedinak, Matt Wells, all people that have never really. He hired them, yes, but that's also due to the way that Tottenham is. We don't bring in top coaches. We don't bring in top people around our managers. We tell our managers that they've got limited amount of staff that they're allowed to bring in, but they have to work with the likes of Ryan Mason. Ryan Mason's been at this club for 3 or 4
but the thing is, George, wherever he goes, right?
Clubs.
Whenever Ange leaves, this is my problem with Ange. Whenever he leaves a club, have you noticed he never takes staff with him? His staff never go with him because he doesn't look. He's 58, 9, whatever age he is. He's never managed at a top club. He's never had top coaches around him, and we're seeing this, George. He doesn't know how to set up a team. I've said blatantly on stream so many times. I've said I feel like the coaching is bad, but when you say like the players don't have a link, I think when you say the players don't have a link, they do. The point is that he wants them to play with the chaoticness.
Yeah, when was this, George? When did you say this?
Stop being stupid. We've done many streams. You don't listen, and that's your problem.
Yeah, no, we have
chaoticness. Back to what Saba was saying. The chaoticness is a part of his game. He likes to play that way. That is Ange ball to a T. So when he say like the link to the defensive midfield. I think there is a link to the defensive midfield. I think the problem is when you don't have a 6, you have a player like Bentancur, who, again, I actually really like Bentancur. I just don't think that he's a 6. I don't think you play him all by himself. You saw his best football under Conte when he was in a double pivot next to Højbjerg.
Yeah, but George, this is a manager who openly says, I don't play with a number 6.
No, but that's the point of what I would make.
We can say we need a 6. He doesn't play with one.
No, but he said he doesn't. He doesn't like it. He likes not even that. He likes midfielders who can cover every single role. They can do the 6,
Callum,
8, and
it's
10.
mental. He is.
I'm just gonna say this, George, and I'll let you continue. You need to investigate Ange to see if he's an Arsenal fan behind the scenes.
He's a Liverpool fan.
I get the frustrations in it, but again, like if you look at how we was last season we didn't play this exact same way. We played with we had 2 deep line 8s that played next to each other, not one singular 6. Not Sava, but you're not getting my point. You're just going with shit. Cool. If you want to do that, we can. But I'm talking about the changes in the tactical setup. So I'm saying this season we changed our tactical setup without actually identifying we don't have the players to play the roles that he wants. Just like we've seen recently in the couple games that Tell's played, he's trying to use Tell the same way he uses Solanke. That's an issue. That's an issue in identifying players not using them the right way.
Coaching.
Yes, Saba, you're not listening to what I'm saying. I said the coaching, we question the coaching, and that's what I'm saying. You can question the coaching, and I've questioned the coaching, but at the same time, you have to acknowledge. Bro, Hooks, go on, Hooks, say what you want to say.
No, hang on. But when you're saying question the I'm not questioning the coaching. The coaching shit, right? There's no doubt about it, right? I've never in my life watched a team in the Premier League and gone, wow, look how wide open they are from minute 1 to minute 90. It is.
Should have watched Forest under Cooper, Sava, mate. You would have gone, wow.
Hang on, Wolfie, right? You're playing Man City, right? And you know Jeremy Doku and Savio are wingers. They're old school wingers. They want to get the ball and they want to beat a man on the outside. Most wingers in modern football now want to cut in. Those two are happy to go on the outside. So our manager takes out our best defensive fullback in Jed Spence, right? Puts Porro there, who can't defend, right? Then in front of him, puts Brennan Johnson, the one winger we've got at the club that doesn't track back to help out. Doesn't play Basuma or Sarr in midfield, who aren't great, but what they will do is get back and support the fullback. These are all the basics, and that's yesterday, right? This is a manager, guys, that's lost more games in his first 2 seasons at the football club than any other manager in the history of Tottenham. Tottenham are on course to lose more games this season than we have for 25 years. We're on course to have our worst points per game ratio since 1977, which is the season we got relegated, right? So whichever way we spin this up with, this isn't Ange, blah, blah, blah. He's been there 2 years. This is what he's implemented, right? Iriola's been at Bournemouth for 2 years. They look a solid, well-drilled football team. Fulham with Marco Silva. Again, and Dan, sorry for the ranting. I have to.
It's a great point.
Right? When I look at Forest, I look at Fulham, I look at Bournemouth, I look at Brighton, right? All of these clubs that, if Brentford. In the summer, Brentford, if in the summer, Dan, I had said to Spurs fans, I want those 5 team squads, I would have been laughed out of town. You're crazy. We're much better than them. We're going to finish above all of them. All 5 of those clubs, small budgets, small stadiums, yeah? Don't spend anywhere near the money Tottenham Hotspur do, right? Don't have anywhere near the wage bill we do. But you know what? They're coached, they're drilled, they're a unit. So when Bournemouth have all their injuries, the people coming into the team know the tactical setup. They know how they play. So the caliber of the player drops from the first player to the injured player, but the actual system doesn't fail because everybody knows their job. You come into an Ange Postecoglou team, it is like there is no.
Back to what you said at the start, I think the problem is the system itself. The system's the issue. You can have better coaches and you can have coaches coach that system, but the system at itself fundamentally is a problem. It's not sustainable.
That's on him.
I'm not saying it's not on him. Though. That's what I think. I think you guys are hearing me out and thinking I'm not saying it's on him.
I know you are. I'm agreeing with you.
I just
it's on him.
A lot of people focus on the coaching aspect and like just say, oh, if we had better players, like I just think the system's the issue. Like you see in the first couple minutes of that Ipswich game, they could have scored 3 goals within the first 10 minutes. Liam Delap had chance after chance after chance. That's the system. The way that we play is.
I agree with you. But can I just say one thing? And this is the thing. I get this all the time. And there's Josh Wigan in your chat has said this.
Can I just bring this up very quickly? What Josh has said here. Sava, stop talking hyperbole. Spurs have the third best defense in the league when Vicario has played.
Sure, he can say that all he wants. Let me go back to Josh and say this. In 100 league games, in 100, let me get this right. In 65 league games under Ange Postecoglou, we've conceded 100 goals. So stop waffling, right? You can talk all day long. People say we scored the second most goals. But when he played, Tottenham Hotspur are 13th in the Premier League. We are 13th in the Premier League. We've lost 14 games in 27. And unfortunately, I will call it out. People like Josh Wigan, you are enablers. You are an enabler for when we've got a crap manager and a crap system, it's going, but this, but that, but. His comment there, right? We've had Gray at centre-back. I never said the issue was centre-back. Yeah? We've had no left-back for 2 months. What are you talking about? Jed Spencer's been our best player in our 11 playing at left back. He's better than our left back, Udogie, right? He's saying, we had no striker for 6 weeks, right? You've got Richarlison there.
You're missing the overall point.
No, hang on, Wolfie. Let me go. Right? Let me go. I'm sick of this nonsense. Hyperbole. I've never, in my 40 years of supporting Tottenham Hotspur, never seen us 13th in the table at this stage in a season, losing 14 games in 27, and I'm the one with the problem for calling it out. And these idiots in our fan base, sorry if you're offended, not sorry if you're offended. Yeah, if you're offended, that's on you, right? These idiots in our fan base going, yeah, but when the players come back, let me give you some more facts about when our players were fit, shall I? The first 12 games of this season, the last 10 games of last season, 22 games, if I'm not wrong, gentlemen, if I had those two correctly, right? Those 22 games, Tottenham Hotspur lost 12 in those 22 games. That was with Mickey van der Ven, Romero, Vicario, Udogie, Porro, Bentancur, Maddison, Son, Kulu. So we lost 12 in 22 games before the injury crisis. But don't worry, everyone. It's only because we've got players missing. I'm so sick to death of these lies and this opium and this fake narrative.
So much.
God, I hate this manager.
Spurs have been shit my whole lifetime. You're missing.
No,
the point,
that's not. No, but Wolfie,
no,
see, this is where you come in and you start being childish.
It's not just Ange.
Wolfie, you said you was going to apologize.
Wolfie, you're being childish.
So
I do need to apologize. I'm not being childish. In my lifetime, Spurs have been absolute crap.
That's not true.
It's fine. No, Saba, it's fine. Nottingham Forest have been absolutely shit too, so it's fine. You know how it is. Cool. Like
in the last 20 years, I think we finished outside the top 6 like twice. When you're saying we're dog shit. Yeah, but when you're saying we're dog shit, that's not dog shit.
In my lifetime,
most of your time in the championship.
You finished 3rd in a 2-horse race, man. That's pretty dog shit.
It wasn't even a 2-horse race. That's just a story. That's PR spin. Like, what are we doing? Spurs were never in that race.
But George does need to go, and I do want to apologize because I was wrong. Especially to you, George, bro. My bro. By the way,
I don't get what people are saying. I've never seen it. I've said
I need to apologize, bro. Give me a second here, man. It's like I need a moment with George here, right? Because George, I mocked your protest. I did, and I'll hold my hands up and admit it. And I said, what change? When are we going to see this change? And I've got to say, bro, I've been humbled because we saw the change. Your club came out and officially said that they want the name changed and no longer referred to as Tottenham. So I have to stand here and say, I am sorry. The club did what they said. They listened.
I've got to bounce. I'll let George take over the Spurs.
I have to bounce as well. I've generally got to
I do apologize, George. So we can no longer call the changes. We can no longer call you Tottenham. So you know we're now going to call you Tottenham. That's the thing about all of this, man.
No, big up.
But it's good to see they listen, bro.
We'll see. But no, big up people, man. I've got to bounce.
Big up,
you're a legend. You're a legend. Hooks, I know you got to shoot as well, bro. Love, man. Love. We'll finish here, boys, man.
No, Wolfie, you're shameless. You're actually shameless.
I come and apologize, and I'm shameless.
It's been hilarious, man. I can't lie. This show is one of my favorite shows weekly, man. It's so funny.